All right, here we are. This is day 200 of the Sherwin alumina lockout, day 200. So, Tommy boy, you know, I'm going to have to assume you said it was okay that I called you Tommy boy, because you never called me. You're really starting to hurt my feelings. You know you got my phone number. I told you we'd go have coffee sometime. We could talk about all this. Anyways, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is not directed to you. This post is directed directly to Glencore and any Glencore officials who will hear it. Anybody that's listening, this might be of interest to you and you might not care whatsoever. But shortly after Glencore bought this place and you put Tom Russell in office, they started contracting out all kinds of work. Now, you were very, very concerned about bringing the cost down in this plant, and you're going after the workers' wages, which is really blowing me away, because we can save you millions upon millions of dollars just by giving the work back to us. We have one, I got a few for instances here. I don't have all the different ones, but one of the ones I know of for a fact is the angle valves. And a while back I found out how much the angle valves were costing to be rebuilt. So I approached one of your head top dog engineers and I told him, do you realize angle valves are costing around $1,000 a piece to be rebuilt? Well, he didn't believe me, and he went and did a little research, and he seeked me out in the plant, and he found me in there working, and he wanted to let me know that I was wrong. That on occasion, those valves come in at $600 a piece. Well, since then, I've found out, and I've seen it with my own eyes on your computers in that plant, that sometimes those valves come in at $6,000 a piece. $6,000 to rebuild one angle valve. So we know the variation is from 600 to 6,000. Now let's do a little basic math here that a third grader could do. You guys claim we cost you approximately $50 an hour, something like $60 an hour with benefits and all that other stuff. On an 8-hour day, our men, our union brothers, on an 8-hour day can build approximately 3 to 6 of those valves in a good day. Now this isn't rocket scientist, that's basic addition and multiplication. You're never paying more, you're never paying $600 for a valve when we do them. So, you know, if you want to save money, please get an auditor out here and see what we used to pay and what you guys are paying now. Now there's a couple other for instances. I got one. Let's take the high pressure rod outs. Our guys could build about 30 to 40 of those a day when they're all set up and building them. You're paying $1,400 for each high pressure rod out. That is complete waste of money. So please, Glencore, Estrada, somebody see this, and don't believe me. Hell, I'm a sorry bastard lying union member that don't know shit about Shinola. So don't believe me. Do some research and find out for yourself. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just find out for yourself. Don't believe me. You want another one? Let's take regular rod outs. 90 bucks for a regular rod out. You realize we can make almost 100 of those a day? I think we could do about 150 a day. It's just 2 pieces of angle iron welded together and a heat treated tip. That is nothing. You're paying 90 bucks a piece. You see, these things go on and on and on. This list never ends. What I'm talking about does not end. There's all kinds of different scenarios in there of stuff you're contracting out that we can do way, way cheaper. So please, once again, I ask you, I beg you, don't believe me. Don't believe one of these union guys that you believe are a bunch of sorry people. I know you hate unions, but forget about the union. Get that out of your brain for 1 minute. Just think. Do a little math. Do a little research. Find out for yourself how much money Tom Russell is wasting. Then, you know, every single bit of equipment we had in that plant when we did the optimization and we rented all brand new equipment and got rid of the old equipment, you know, they sold every speck of our equipment out the back door for pennies on the dollar. Now you might know that. I'm not sure. You might have already known that. You might have told Tom Russell that if he can come in there and screw the living shit out of all these union men, anything he can rape and beg, borrow, and steal, and any underhanded thing he can do to make himself extra pocket change is totally fine with you. For all I know, that was the deal you made him. Rape them to death and keep all the money for yourself. Just screw the union over. That might have been what you wanted in the first place. I don't know. But what I do know is every piece of our old equipment went out the back door for pennies on the dollar, and somebody got a bunch of cash in their pockets. It wasn't Glencore Estrada though. Anyways, that's a little bit for y'all to think about. Pray to God that somebody high enough up in Glencore Estrada does get to see this post, and just for kicks, just for shits and giggles, does a little research and checks it out and sees if I'm telling the truth or not. Just for the sheer hell of it, for no other reason, I beg you, see if I'm telling the truth or not. All right, till my next post, you got a little homework to do, and talk to y'all later.